Let me share with you another great technique on how to use a custom user interface for a user input block, in this case, this block here, to generate study flashcards based on the contents of a data source. This is a great use case for educational purposes or even HR purposes in a corporate environment where you want to onboard new employees to get familiar with onboarding best practices or your corporate best practices. Without having to read a lengthy document, they can go through these flashcards and understand your best practices, as well as this is a great educational purpose tool in general, where you have a data source and then you want to study content from that data source in a flashcard format, which may be easier for some people to consume than reading a document. So in this demo, I'm going to share, this is a free ebook written by MindStudio CEO, Dmitry Shapiro. And this is about advanced large language model prompting. And this is a great document from which to demo how to read a data source and create flashcards for it. So let me show you what this would look like. This is some of this output from this document. And there are 3 different levels of difficulty in these flashcards. Each flashcard set is a set of 20. So here was primary reason for experiencing frustration in multiple cycles with AI, using conversation patterns designed for humans instead of processing differently for AI. And then different basic prompt frameworks. So here you get the idea. And then you can do intermediate level and then advanced level. This is a great way to study and learn how to do large language model best practices from a flashcard style format rather than reading about it. So let me show you how this works. Here we have a custom user interface that the user enters what they want to prompt about. It queries that data source. And then this generate text block processes the topic and the data source response into a set of flashcards in a JSON array. And then it displays it to exactly what we're doing here. So this is a great technique to use flashcards using a data source. And this is similar to the other implementations that I demoed in this short series, using one user input block to create a study guide, in this case Spanish, and then using this one to, based on a topic, I'm going to be providing both the remix link of this agent so that you can use it yourself, but also the specific prompts from which to generate this custom user interface of this user input block that asks the user what to query about from that data source, and then this user input block that presents the actual output of the flashcards. This will make it really easy for you to get started learning how to use custom user interfaces, and by just simply copying this appropriate prompt for the appropriate block and then running it in a custom user interface if you want to build this and try this yourself. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful.